Good morning and welcome to Nibble Time Snack Review. Today we are going to be covering Kellogg's Eggo waffles. Now, not just normal Eggo waffles, we're going to be doing a couple of different things. One, we're going to be trying unicorn waffles. Two, we're going to be trying narwhal waffles. And then we're going to compare them to Pop-Tarts Frosted Maple Eggo Pop-Tarts. See if they actually do taste like the normal ones. Now, to save time, I've gone ahead and already heated up one of each waffle, as well as one Pop-Tart and one not Pop-Tart, so we can get the full flavor if it's better cooked or not cooked or anything like that. But as always, before we get into our review, let's learn a little bit about the history of the Eggo. So originally, they weren't called Eggos. They were called Waffles. Frozen and waffle put together, Waffles. And that was in 1953 when they launched the product. By 1955, they had come to their senses and decided, hey, let's go with Eggos because it was already a nickname. Consumers had dubbed it Eggos because they had an eggy taste to them. So they kind of just adopted the nickname right into it. So I could say consumers 1, Eggos 0. If you are not familiar with the iconic slogan from Eggos, Leggo my Eggo, you may not know that it actually came about in 1972. They did retire it in 2008, but they, again, came to their senses in 2014 and unretired it because everybody likes to be like Leggo my Eggo. I mean, who doesn't? The Eggo inventors were three brothers, Sam, Tony, and Frank Dorsa. And they actually made their fortune well before the Eggo franchises and monopoly on waffles that Eggos has. Way before that. They were actually mayonnaise moguls. I almost said Mongols, but they weren't. They were moguls. So in a way, mayonnaise is responsible for Eggos. So whether you like mayonnaise or not, you have to thank it for your tasty waffles. And the fifth interesting fact is 2009, 2010, there was a listeria outbreak at one of the Eggo factories in Atlanta, which caused about 4,500 boxes to be recalled. And if you don't know what listeria is a bacteria. It's a bacteria. It's mostly not harmful, but it does cause nausea, chills, body aches, upset stomach, and diarrhea. All things that you definitely don't want during or after your breakfast waffle. So, yeah, not so much. So, in that case, I would say Eggo 1, all the people who had the poopy diarrhea, 0. Sorry about that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get right into our taste test and see how things stack up. No syrup on them. We're going to start with the Pop-Tart. I'm going to try the uncooked one first. You can see they tried to make it the zigzag pattern that you would find on a normal Eggo. But let's go ahead. Looks kind of like a brown sugar one on the inside. I'm going to break it off a smaller piece. It definitely has a maple syrupy flavor to it. But from the, I guess I was hoping for more like of an Eggo taste from the crust, but not quite there. Let's try the cooked one. Maybe that's where it's missing from. So not very dissimilar, but the cooked one is a little bit more pronounced with that mapley flavor. But again, even warmer, you don't get like the sense of it's an Eggo. To me, it's a maple Pop-Tart is what I'm eating instead of the other way. All right, let's see how the unicorn waffles go. So these ones are cotton candy flavored. These ones are blue raspberry because, as we all know, somewhere along the line, raspberries became blue. And that's actually because cherry already existed as a flavor and was red. So you can't introduce another red flavor. So they decided to put some dye in it and call it blue raspberry. But if you didn't know that, you now know. So we'll go ahead and tear that down to a manageable piece. Now that has the Eggo texture with a cotton candy aftertaste right on there. So that hits perfectly. Let's take a look and see how the blue raspberry does for the narwhal. Pretty positive that this was released about a year ago as Mermaid, but I guess we'll have to just go with narwhal. It's the appropriate texture. It's a nice blue raspberry flavor on it. I would say on either one of these, you wouldn't really need to put syrup. They're both sweet enough without, which is nice because you can put it in the toaster, pop it out, and, you know, hopefully not burn your hand as you're walking out the door just nibbling on an Eggo in the morning. So both of them hit nicely. All right, so let's break down the review on them. Unicorn waffles, gonna go ahead and give that one an 83. The narwhal waffles, I'm gonna go ahead and give that one an 82. The cotton candy one just edged it out slightly, but they're both really good. Very, very sweet. So if you're not a fan of like sugary deliciousness, probably steer clear. And the Pop-Tart Eggos, that one misses the mark. I mean, really, it's, like I said, it's a maple Pop-Tart. It doesn't have the Eggo texture, it doesn't have the Eggo taste, which I was hoping to get from the crust. You know, because I'm kind of disappointed in it, I'm going to give it a 48. So we'll go with 48 instead. But yeah, these two definite pickups. This one is a pass, or pick it up if you like it. Give it a shot. Who knows? 48 is not that bad of a score. We've had things as low as 14 and as high as 98. So, and it's all just made up anyways. So, well, thank you for watching. Leave a comment if you have some ideas for the future. I know I've got a few things already being researched, but I always appreciate any ideas as well. So thank you and have a great Saturday.